welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a drugstore beauty and skincare haul. I have been testing these products out for the past couple days, so I've used all of them over 2 times. So I wanted to be able to give you quick little snackable reviews on the products, and then once I've used them for longer, I'll do more in-depth reviews and talk about how they performed in different types of weather and the longevity, all of that. So I do have a sponsorship in this video. I partnered with Burst, and I'm very excited because I've actually been using the brand for a couple years now. Burst is actually available at Walmart now, which is really exciting because it's just making the products more accessible across the United States. And by them being available at Walmart now, it's really helping to democratize effective, high-quality skincare to everyone. Skincare from Burst is cruelty-free, vegan, and clean. One of my favorite products that I have used in the past from Burst is actually the Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. It doubles up really nicely as a primer as well. I also think Burst has one of the best cleansing balms, so it's their Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. This is really nice, very emollient, and really breaks down long-wearing and waterproof makeup as well. So those are 2 really amazing products in my opinion. I picked out the Gentle Cycle Milky Cleanser. This is really nice, very gentle. It feels quite soothing on the skin, and even after I use it, my skin doesn't feel stripped and it doesn't look visibly dry, which I think is really amazing because even with this, you know, freshly rinsed off of my skin still had a really nice amount of softness and plumpness to it, and it just didn't feel stripped, but my skin was also, you know, obviously feeling really nice and clean. It's a really nice nighttime cleanser as well, but I actually really enjoy it for the morning time. I know some people are more of, you know, just water rinsing in the morning type of people, but I actually really like cleansing my skin in the morning because I do use actives at night, and it could just be my skin, but personally I do find that because I'm dry and more eczema prone, I find my skin to be a little bit more reactive throughout the day and just a little bit more sensitive if I don't cleanse it in the morning. So I've really been liking this as just a nice, gentle, clean slate for the morning time. I also picked up the Burst Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution. This one is a brightening toner. It has exfoliating AHAs in it, and there's also witch hazel in here as well. I think this is a really great exfoliating toner, especially for people who might have a little bit more of a sensitive skin type like myself. This one's not over the top, and it doesn't feel agitating on the skin, and it does visibly help with dullness in your skin. I feel like when I use this, I can really tell that my skin just looks so much more dewy and so much more fresh because this gets rid of all the visible, you know, dullness and dryness on my skin. And there's also kojic acid. Kojic acid is something that I've recently become more interested in because it's supposed to be so beneficial for hyperpigmentation, post-acne marks, and really helping to lighten those over time. The last thing I picked up is the Skin Soak Rich Moisture Cream. Again, some really amazing ingredients in this. Some of my favorites are the hyaluronic acid, the glycerin, which gives you a more visible dewy look, and then it also has squalane in it. Squalane has worked wonders for my skin. It's very moisturizing. I feel like it also just makes my skin look visibly better. Like it just doesn't look as dry, and it feels really nice. It really is one of those creams where it gives you the sensation of a very moisturizing thick cream, but it doesn't have that lingering or heavy feeling on the skin. So let's move into the beauty products. I've tried all of these out like I've mentioned, so I'm gonna give you those quick reviews, and then if you've tried them, I'd love to know your thoughts on these products as well. So I tried 2 base coverage products. I tried the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator and then the Maybelline Super Drop Tinted Oil. So first off, the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This just did not look good on me. The shade's a little bit too deep. I got the shade medium deep, which I'm usually like medium deep shades, so that's user error. I picked the wrong shade, so I'll probably go to a lighter shade and see how that works. But overall, I felt like this looked really splotchy on my skin. I don't know, like it seemed to gravitate to different areas on my face. That could be the dryness on my skin. I just didn't think this looked as good as I was hoping. But I did really like the way that it felt. It felt super lightweight. I didn't even feel like I had anything on. So I liked the way it felt on my skin, but I just didn't like the way that it looked. I'm not gonna completely write this off because I know so many people do really like this, and it is like a nice feeling formula. Just need to get a shade that's gonna be a better match, but I know so many of you like this because so many of you recommend that. Now, the Maybelline Super Drop, on the other hand, absolutely loved. I have worn this multiple times since I purchased it, and I just think it looks so nice on my skin. It has a really unique feeling too. I was thinking that this was going to be more along the lines of the Kosas tinted face oil. That's honestly what I went into this picturing it was going to be like, but it's not nearly as oily as the one from Kosas, and honestly it has more of a satin finish on the skin. I would compare this one, the most similar from what I've used, to be the L'Oreal skin tint, the one that I love so much. But this one just feels slightly more smooth on my skin. The shade 50 specifically is like a really good match for my skin tone, and I feel like it just blends in to where it looks pretty undetectable. It's like one of those products where I think you'll really enjoy it if you like kind of as natural as possible looking base coverage and you're not really going for like a full flawless airbrush look. I think you'd really like this as much as I do. And again, was super impressed with how it doesn't look or feel oily on the skin. I am so impressed with this concealer. It's the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. I haven't seen anybody talk about this, and when I actually picked it up, I was thinking it was going to be a stick concealer, so I was pleasantly surprised to see that it's actually a brush concealer. I feel like it feels very fluid, very lightweight on the skin. It's anywhere from light to light medium coverage, so if you want something that's, you know, really full flawless, I don't think this would be for you. But it honestly just, the formula really reminds me of like YSL Touche Eclat. It's very fluid and beautiful and natural looking on the skin. So I fully enjoyed this. I've tried it with tinted moisturizers, and then today I really wanted to test it with like a proper foundation. So I have this under my eyes, and then the foundation I'm wearing is the Chantecaille Future Skin, and it's paired so well with every tinted moisturizer and skin tint that I've tried it with, and now today it looks so nice with foundation as well. I really like these like lighter coverage concealers right now. This is from NYX. It is the Bear With Me Prime, Set and Refresh Multitasking Spray. So you can use this to prime, set your makeup. You can use it as a skin refresher, or you can use it to finish off your makeup, and it's gonna give you a little bit more of a dewy finish. I really like this because I feel like it just takes away powder finishes on the skin, and obviously this is much more affordable than like the higher end dewy skin products, but I actually really like this one too. I'm not necessarily sure if this increases longevity of makeup a noticeable amount, but as far as this goes as like using as a makeup refresher or taking away powder finishes, I really, really like it. Feels nice and lightweight, and it gives your skin not like a noticeable amount of stickiness, but it just gives your skin a little bit more of softness to the touch. It's not tacky or anything, but your skin just doesn't feel like it has powder products on it, which I personally really like. I tried the new formulated Revlon Insta Blush. Now, I've really liked these in the past. There were only 2 shades at my Walmart, but they used to have like a kind of like a brown, bronzy nude one that I really loved. This one's in the shade Berry Kiss. Now, I will say that I feel like if you're somebody who really wants like a noticeable, punchy, bright looking cheek, this probably won't be for you because it does take several swipes to really build up the product. And I did find that the more I wear of this, the splotchier it looks. Whereas if you sheer it out and just wear a little bit of the product, it looks very nice and very natural. It's more of a satin cream blush, but definitely probably would not recommend this for people who really want the option to intensify their blush. I don't think this is gonna be for you. But this one is, and I really like it. It's Pink Cognito from Revlon. It is like a beautiful bubblegum bright pink. Now this one also does have a very soft gold shimmer throughout it. So just be forewarned, in certain lights I feel like you can see the shimmer a little bit more. It doesn't look glittery on my skin. I really like the intense pink finish of this powder, and I think that this is just such a fun pop of color on the cheeks for the summertime. You know, I've recently become a blush girl, and I just am loving wearing blush lately, and I think this is just like a fun, flirty color on the cheeks. I also got a deeper shade of the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This one is in the shade Bronzed Belle. I typically wear Golden Days. That's like my lighter bronzer shade from this line. I I really love the way that these are formulated. The one thing is when I apply my bronzer, I really like using big, fluffy, large brushes so that I can really get a nice amount of bronzer all over my skin. I wish that this had like a wider mouth on it so that I could put bigger brushes in there, but you can always scrape some off and kind of apply it to the back of your hand and then pick it up that way on a bigger brush. Overall though, I think that this is such a nice formulated cream bronzer. They look very natural, and this shade specifically too also makes a really nice soft contour. I tried so many lip products, but I'm loving the Drugstore lip products. I'm gonna start off with two that I didn't really like. So the first is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Gold. I was hoping that this was gonna be a dupe for NARS Laguna lip gloss. That's kind of what it looks like to me. The NARS Laguna lip gloss looks quite, you know, foiled and opaque in the tube, but then when it's applied to your lips, it's just the softest amount of sheen and it doesn't look too frosty. This shade Gold is like a little bit too intensely foiled for my liking, and I did find that because of that, it didn't have the same effect that the other lifter glosses have. I love the lifter glosses because they smooth out the lines on your lips, they make your lips look more full and pouty, and I found that this one settled into every single line on my lips and it like exaggerated them because the shimmery parts of the gloss were setting into the lines on my lips, and I didn't find it to be super flattering. So that's kind of a bummer because I do really love the lifter glosses, but I was also thinking this might be a pretty like skin gloss. So I'm gonna try it on the face and see what I think about that. Or maybe just mixing it with a clear gloss, honestly. And then the other one I really didn't like was the LA Colors High Shine Lip Gloss. I really thought that this was such a beautiful color, but it again has the opacity of a lipstick, which is just not what I look for in a gloss. It's a beautiful color, don't get me wrong. But again, to get the effect that I want from this, I feel like I would mix it with a clear gloss. So if you're somebody who likes a more opaque lip gloss, the formula and the shade of this is beautiful. I just like to be able to see a little bit more of my own natural lip color when I wear glosses. It's beautiful nonetheless, and this is in the shade Fresh. These glosses I'm really excited about. So these are from Hard Candy. They are called the Glosstopia glosses. I have two shades. I have the mango one and then I have the Cocoa Rush one. They're both clear even though they have a tint to them. The shade name, if you will, is more of the scent and flavoring of the product. This pink one is just as shiny as Glossier's clear lip gloss. Obviously, I feel like that's everybody's favorite clear lip gloss because it's just so shiny. This is just as shiny as Glossier, but not as sticky. So I really, really like these, and Hard Candy had so much stuff I want to try. I really love Hard Candy. So the e.l.f. Bite Size Lip Balm, this one's in the shade Berry. I also have the one Coconut, and I really love this. I think this just gives you the prettiest soft tint on the lips, and you can also use it on the cheeks for just a kiss of color as well. It's a very comfortable wear. It's not sticky at all. And then I feel like I talk about these nonstop, but I am absolutely addicted to the L'Oreal Glow Paradise lipsticks. These are one of my favorite formulated lipsticks. They remind me so much of the Chanel Rouge Cocoa Flash Balms, the YSL, you know, sheer candy lip balms. Like, they just remind me of so many sheer tinted high-end lip products, and I got it in the shade Nude Heaven, which is like a soft nudie pink, which again, I love. This product really intrigued me, and I'm like on the fence about it. I want to try it on top of a red lipstick because I think that's what would really make it like intensify a red. So it's the Cookies and Dreams, yeah, thought it was Cookies and Cream, but it's the black lip gloss from e.l.f. So I've tried this on top of a nude, and what it's going to do when you put it on top of a nude lip gloss is it's going to make it look a little bit more cool toned, and it's just going to give the gloss a little bit more of a gray undertone, which can be really flattering depending on the type of nude that you pair it with. I personally would not recommend this for pinky nudes because I tried it on top of this and I didn't like it. But then when I tried it on top of nude lip pencils or like truly like more of a beige lip color, I thought it was uber flattering. But this is supposed to like really intensify reds and make reds stand out and just look even more vampy. So I'm excited to try it on top of like a matte red and see if it completely transforms it. So I also tried 2 mascaras. I tried them on side by side, each eye for you when I did the demo, and I feel like the end result was pretty similar, but there are things that I like specifically about the LA Color one better than the e.l.f. one. So the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara has more of like a traditional big fiber hourglass shaped brush. I think that this does a really good job at separating lashes and giving you length, like a ton of length. Not so much wispiness that the lashes look spidery. They still looked really nice and clean. And then it looked nice on the lower lashes as well. However, with the LA Colors Perfect Curve Volumizing Mascara, okay, first of all, I love this tube of mascara and I love just the text on it and everything. Something about it to me just seems so Y2K. I really like the vibe of this mascara, but I really love the brush. It's got this nice, small, easy to maneuver brush, so you're still able to get a decent amount of precision. This looks really beautiful on the lashes to give you length, and it also looks phenomenal on the lower lashes. It doesn't feel dry or fluid. It actually feels kind of sticky in a good way. I know that sounds crazy, but if you want like length and volume without it getting too heavy or too clumpy, I think this looked so pretty and so soft, and it also gave my lashes a really nice fanned out effect. And I wasn't necessarily trying to fan my lashes out with the brush. It's just the shape of the brush paired with the formula of the mascara. It gives you a really nice natural fanned effect, and it looks beautiful on the lower lashes because there was no clumping, and it really gave me like a good amount of length and separation, so it looked natural on my lower lashes while emphasizing them without making it look clumpy. You know how sometimes when you use a mascara on the lower lashes and then it like drags your eye down because it puts so much weight on those lower lashes? This one looked very soft and feminine and just very natural, but still gave me drama and still like made my lashes stand out more. So I really liked that. Okay, so that's everything I've purchased from the drugstore. Do you like this type of haul where versus, you know, hauling it all and not doing a demo, but just kind of like showing you the products? Or where I've tested them out for at least over 2 times each of the products so I can give you like that snackable type of review and a demo? Like, do you like that, or do you kind of like just sitting in front of the camera and hauling it all when I get it? I don't know. I feel like by giving you reviews it could be a little bit more helpful, as well as the demo shots. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I would love to know your thoughts if you've tried any of these products, specifically the tinted hydrator. Does it look splotchy on anybody else? I don't know. I want to know. But I think that's everything I wanted to mention. I will list and link everything in the description box for you, and I will have shades written out and all of that. And I think that's everything. So please be sure to subscribe to my channel and come follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye, everyone.